Hello everyone, right back, high altitude scale modeling part 9 of the B-17 build. Last time you'll remember I was struggling to get this together, as you can tell. It didn't go together very well. I'm probably going to have to put a shim in here, a shim in here. This shouldn't be too bad. This looks worse than it is. This is alright. A little touch up, a little putty, a little Alex scraping. Get the seam lines. So it's going to take a little bit. This is the worst part right here, and I don't know if it's because I put in the cockpit wrong or one of the floor plates in wrong. But all the rest of it seems not too bad. So I'm not ready to say this is an Airfix mistake as much as it could be my mistake. This part, once I scrape it down, it's nice and smooth. When I get primer on it, it won't be noticeable. Same here. Give it a little scrape. Have to touch up some panel lines. So, there's where we stand on the fuselage. It's all masked up, ready for primer, so we're going to start on some wings, because I really don't want to work on filling the seam right now. So where we are, we did that. Now we're going to start on here. So, these are upper wings. Looking for the numbers on them. .0304, which means these are the ones we want to work on, the lower wings. Number 01 and 02. So, let's cut these off. Where did I put those gosh darn sprue cutters? Well, let's just break out my fancy can you read that? It starts with a D. Anyway, these are the single-sided ones. They work great. It's like slicing through sprue butter. So smooth, so easy, so nice to use. Here, let me show you the box. They're not cheap, like $30. These right here. This BIA STA single blade nippers 2.0. Very nice box. Comes with another cover and a tightening wrench, which I put somewhere. I also ordered a couple other tools they make. They should be in from China soon. So there's one wing off. Lower wing. And another lower wing off. Empty sprue. Screw gates everywhere. Ejector pins. Plus, the way they were attachment points gives us a little bit of a raised area. Do you see how well I cut through that? A little bit of flash right there. Like here, this one right here. Look how effortlessly we're right through that. I do like them, but they're so expensive I don't want to overuse them, especially on thicker attachment points. Alright, where did I put the sanding stick I was using? I was airbrushing yesterday. Airbrushing primer on the MIG. Stynylrez primer. I love that stuff. So it'll be ready for painting later in the week. I'm not going to make the deadline for the MIG build, obviously, because it's over. But where did I put that? Well, it's not like I don't have enough sanders here. Just want to make sure everything's smooth, so when I put these together, okay, lower wings cut off, cleaned up a little bit. I need H17. Here's my H sprue. 15, 16, 17. So we're working on this one. I think my cat ran off with my sander. She likes to do that. She loves chewing on sanders. Have y'all been? Good? Some of you know I had some issues, but they're steadily getting better. So this needs to go. I found it. All right. Right there. Cooperate. Well, we're gonna give it a little cement right there to help hold it. There we go. Like a glove. Okay, and H16, which is this bad boy right here. You can see I've already got them painted the green zinc chromite they're supposed to be. Probably have to do some touching up after I get them in place, and I'm done doing a little rubbing. So we did this, now we're doing this, which goes like that. All the curves line up just like that. And you can hit it on the outside with the Tammy extra thin. On both sides, on the bottom. Make sure it's all fitting in there and lined up nice, just like that. See the way some of these parts fit? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the mistake with the fuselage was my fault. And we need H20, which is this one here. And it's got this little attachment point area, ejector pin mark, ejector pin attachment point, whatever you want to call it, need to be cut out. Okay. Oh, look at there. It's got perfectly lined up lines where it's supposed to sit right in there. How easy is that? And the glue just goes right underneath of it. That was sweet. Now H13. Which is an exhaust pipe. Okay, so clean that up a little better. There's a surface that makes contact that gets the glue on it. And there's a seam line right there. So it's gonna slide into there. So what I want to do is make sure this surface is totally flat, and this surface so when they're mated together, there's no issue. So, an exhaust pipe, or maybe it's a supercharger pipe, can go in there, and then those two are going to line up just like that, which now works better since I cleaned off the edge a little bit. So, first, put a little dab in here. Let's give this something to bite onto. Come on. There we go. And then give that just a second to get a little bite going. And I want to line these up. Switch the glue on the inside. Line them up like so. Just like that. Okay, so I did those 4 steps, 56 through 59. Next, we're going to keep working on that, so I'm going to give it just a minute, let it catch. Next I need J5. J5. Now I'm going to end up seeing how much you can see through here and then weathering up, detailing up some of these wires in here. Okay, so this is going to line up. Well, that sure didn't help. So, we're going to leave that loose. We're going to put this like this. Because it goes with that little notch at the end. And we're going to give that glue. Okay. Give that a second to bite in. Do another dab on the other side. And this has to come around line up in there and on the bottom, and without using too many swear words. So let that sit there for a second while I take some agua. The next part that's also going on there is F23. I know, I could have made everything on a single sprue so you're not getting all the sprues. This, like this, slides into there. First we've got to get this just right. There we go. So these are the times where you just have to have patience, hold on, don't rush things. Rushing things makes you mess up. So glad you got me to guide you through this learning process. So, how's the weather where you are? Good, bad, medium? It's been cold here, but we haven't been getting the snow we needed. The snow we need has been dumping all over the west or east coast. Which isn't fair. I like snow. Okay. Now, can I get clamp? Yes, I can. If it's, well, I have to time move my fingers anyway. With that little notch in there, I would just let it do its thing. There we go. Not quite. That's why it's good to have a variety of these kind of clamps around, except, you know, when they go away like that one did. Well, you know, I always told you I was going to show you warts and all. Well, here's some warts. Well, at least when we get to the second one, we'll know what we're doing. So, pretty good how I can do this without swearing. Huh? There, let's try that. So, we're getting this in. Then we're going to put this tank on. This shows a side view of how the tank should look when it's on. This part here, which is a brace to hold all this together. Intakes, intakes, intakes. Ailerons, positionable. A little round part for the propeller on that side. Another part there. Then you put the wing halves together. Then we do the whole thing for the other side. There, we got it. So, before I try to put that tank in, I'm going to put this part here in so this has a chance to sit. So that's J6. And like I said, I don't want to knock this kit. Some of this is my fault, some of it is their fault. But we are model builders. If everything was easy, where would be the fun? I don't want all my kits to be easy. I know some do. I don't. I want a little bit of a challenge. I want to figure things out. I want it like the old days before things were too easy. Okay, so this tank, these points go down, and it's supposed to sit in here. Just like that. So let me get it in there. Let me get some glue on it. I can show you how it compares to the instructions. Okay. So you can see it's showing it like that. And if you look at the instructions, it shows it up higher, but it's showing it like that. And so make sure you get it lined up like the instructions say, because I'm sure you'll have a fit problem later if you don't. But like that, like that. Okay, now let's find H. We want H56. Sorry, we want H6. 56 is the paint call-out number. Okay, wings like this. Part looks like it goes like that. From here to there. Well, that fit nice. I'm glad for that. A little glue in there. Then we need some E parts. That's a G sprue. There's an E sprue, so we need 11. Come on, 11. Ah, 11. Goes on the outside. Then we need 16. Which goes in the middle, and then we need 13. Oops. Which goes on the outside. 3 pieces. Sand off all the little rough spots. Sits in there just nice. I love Tammy extra thin. Take that one off. And looks like it's gonna go like that. And lastly, clean this up. And just like the other side, oops, just lays in there. Fits on those little points there. Okay, in, aileron is also on the E sprue, which is here, E08. Careful cutting it off because you've got attachment point right there and right there. Okay. And we got to be careful as you got off all your attachment points to the sprue. Because remember, we had a bunch of them in here. See, there's this one here. That would have caused a little problem when we went to put the wings together. Remember, we had those ones that were here that we had to cut off. These little creatures here. Which is why this wasn't fitting the way it should. And now it is. And you'll notice I did not glue it. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to glue it at an angle or not. I need piece E9. Which is this one here. Looks like this is a couple of vents, but this goes to the top of the wing, which for this one is B1. Oh, this is B1, duh. Confusing myself. I'm still confusing myself because it's numbered wrong. This should be B3, the top of the wing. Shame, shame, Airfix. B1's the bottom of the wing. See, let me show you. Sorry, C2's the bottom of the wing. But that's his B01. This is B sprue. This is 03. It happens. We're not all perfect. Okay, got all those off, and I need to get all these off. Oops, didn't get all those off. Got another one there. Then we want to take our sander. Make sure we got all this smooth. Make sure all these little ejector pins are flush so they don't get in the way. Trim that one a little bit closer. Okay, now this part here, they had labeled right, but they had the wing labeled wrong. So it's right in there, venting. Okay, once you get that in, the magical attachment of the wings. I know, I don't have the aileron in yet. It's because I want to see how these are going to fit without it. See if I messed anything up. That's nice. That's nice. Nice all around there. We got a little here that we have a problem. And you can see right here, I didn't clean that up very well. Let's do the same thing on this one to be safe. Don't want any issues when it goes to sticking this together like I had with the fuselage. So I'm double checking everything. Let's do this again. There we go. Well, that one fit better. That one's okay. This one still needs a little more. nacelle fits okay. That nacelle fits okay, even though, you know, we had that problem with that bullpucky. Let's get in here. Give it a little more aggressive sanding. Well, I see there's another little nipper part right there. Good, good. Still. Oh, there we go. Good there, good there, good there. Now I'm thinking, alright, so I sanded down this little nub here that goes into there too, because I think it's causing a problem as well. And there you go. All nice and tight. Now, let's get this in there. Okay. Let's start on this edge here. Because I want to make sure the aileron's in good. Okay, let's go this way. I had a low battery warning, so I had to plug in. All right, there, and I want to get here. Then I want to get these engine nacelles, because they gave me a problem earlier. Unfortunately with these, I can do it on the inside. Same with this one. And doing it that way made the center part right here pull together really nice. Same with this one. So there you have it. A wing together nicely. So I'll get the other wing done before we meet again. Look how well those seams went together, considering how much trouble that thing gave me. Alright, we have a wing. I shall work on the other wing off camera. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was informative and entertaining for you as it was for me. So we got a fuselage, we got a wing. We're getting an aircraft together. Thanks everybody. Have a good weekend.